this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII! We could head up there if we really wanted to continue the plot, but you know what? I don't want to. There's still one more mission that we can do while we're here. A very hard mission that we get from Seath Stones, again, not giant penises. So, well, what we got to do with this mission, this one is a little tricky. We're right next to where the central elevator would take us up to the apex. But the elevator's not here, and you can't just walk up to it to make it show up. You got to do something else, and it's not exactly straightforward how you're supposed to do this. So I will tell you how to do that as soon as I can get over to that statue over there and get this guy's attention. Yeah, this part even tripped me up the first time I played the game, viewers, so I don't blame you if you couldn't figure this part out. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, for the whole game, they're practically holding your hand, but then all of a sudden they're like, haha, now you gotta figure this out on your own. You know, it's like, well, what you gotta do to activate the mission, even though it's already there, or you've already accepted it, you have to take the elevator from the apex all the way down to the first floor in one shot. And for whatever reason, you gotta activate the mission or trigger it. So what you gotta do is go over to this statue over here first. You couldn't do this before the boss fight, or at least I don't think we could. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of guys over there. Good CP, too. Sure, let's take them down. And by the way, just so you know, at this point, I've pretty much maxed out everyone on their base 3 job classes. Either that or I'm like really, really close. So, just so you know, and I've done no level grinding up to this point. All I've done is, you know, completed all the missions, fought every single random battle along the way, maybe even a little bit on the backtracking, but not too much, you know, because I don't want to, like, make myself artificially stronger than I actually am, you know. So, you know, get close to the end of Chapter 11, you should have your base 3 job classes all maxed out after doing all the missions. So, there you go. But anyway, there's a hidden 7th tier that they didn't tell us about. So, yeah, you see that and you're like, well, you know, where am I supposed to go? You know, well, this is where. So, yeah, they kind of trick you like that. But, well, anyway, I want to have the morale talisman for this one. There we go. Because we got 4 enemies to deal with at once. And I don't want that. I want to have Sentinel ready to go. Now, the problem that we have here is that the reason the central elevator can't get up to the apex is because, well, the floors haven't been rotated around properly. There's something blocking the way, apparently. So what you got to do is, just like I was doing over there, you got to get all the way around to get to this hidden 7th tier, and then we can rotate all the floors around so that way we can make it all the way up there. Well, all the way, yeah, up there, and then all the way back down there. I'm going to be using a totally different party for Mission 27, but, well, you'll see. It's one of the hardest missions in the game, too. I mean, it's one of those undying guys, you know, because they don't want to die, apparently. So, but yeah, well, I got to make some special preparations for that. There we got a collector's catalog, so if you want to upgrade that to a connoisseur's catalog, you can now. You should still have one of those Nar stones from earlier, so you can use that to upgrade it if you like. But now what we want to do is I want to head back up to the apex and, well, first you got to go up there, then you got to go all the way back down. You can't just do it from here. And apparently this Mark likes music for whatever reason. Or he likes elevator music, I guess. Doesn't have very good taste, apparently. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice and all, but... Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange my party as I have listed in the video description, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. I've rearranged my party there, so let's head on down to the first floor then, and take on the boss of Mission 27 there. Is Fang the only character who uses the lever in that weird fashion? She does everything weird. She rides chocobos weird, uses elevators weird. What's wrong with her? I mean, even, I don't know. I've never tried every single lead character on this elevator here, but, well, there you go. What is holding that thing in place, anyway? What is that, like magnetic or something? Or I don't know. I don't know how this sort of technology works. On Cocoon, we have normal elevators, but we call them lifts there. What's going on? Oh, hey, he looks just like that Undying guy. Alright, it's boss time! Now the thing with this guy, first things first, use a Librascope. Then use Dispelga to get rid of all those debuffs that he throws on you. Now you see that the reason I use the Librascope is to reveal that he uses lightning attacks, so that way Hope will use Bar Thunder. As you can see, he's immune to just about every debuff in the book. So first things first, let's get our buffs going. We want to go Haste Vigilance first. Get that on everyone there. And I've got Lightning on Medic to keep us going while we're buffing up, since we don't have any debuffs that we can get in on this guy. There we go. And then once you got those on, go with Brave Faith. And I probably should have used it on Lightning first for her healing, but whatever. Lightning can keep us healed plenty well. And this is why we want to have those Fulmen rings again, so that way we can reduce damage from the lightning attacks. Wait for Hope to get Shell on everyone. One more. There we go. And let's go all out then. Now, he is weak to a lot of different elements, so, you know, just go all out with that. The reason I've got Lightning as a commando is if you use Triple Ravager to build up the chain gauge at all, then once you've staggered him, the chain gauge will drop way too quickly, and you won't be able to kill him in one stagger. Or at least it'll be very, very difficult to do so. So just use Rav for that purpose. I like using Lightning as a commando just because, you know, she's faster and she can go first to make sure that the chain bonus is slowing down properly. Maybe just a few more. There we go. Alright, got him staggered there. So yeah, I'm just switching between Rav over and over again to take advantage of the ATB refresh. Maybe boost that chain bonus just a little more. Get it over 900. There we go. And then switch to Triple Commando, and there we go. Now, one thing I did do for this boss fight off screen is that I bought and fully maxed out a few more of those Sorcerer's Marks, which I wasn't originally planning on doing. But then I suddenly realized when I was looking at my setup, I had Warrior's Wristbands in my notes. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not using physical attacks for this guy because, as you can see, he's very resistant to physical attacks, not so much on the magic. So being resistant to something means you reduce the damage down to like 10%, whereas cut in half is, well, 50%. So obviously, you know, use the magical attacks, and there we go, got him. And yeah, even with the Sorcerer's Marks maxed out, you can easily get the 5 stars if you do what I just did there. Rank up! Although I don't really care about that Blaze Ring at all. Not too many enemies use fire elemental attacks that I really care about. I think the only ones that I ever worried about was those, what is it? The Vikings back on the Love Boat there. But anyway, yeah, you kill an Undying guy, well, you get a nice little cutscene. So I like how they do that with some of the special missions like that, you know? Okay, well that really is everything that we can do here. So let's head on back up to the Apex, and then we'll continue on to Oerba. I'm going to have to rearrange my setup again. Oh, by the way, the setup that I was using at the beginning of the episode, it was the same as what I was using before the boss fight of the previous episode. None of the enemies were around at the time, so I didn't feel I needed it once I got up to the Apex the first time. But, well, now we're in good shape. So, let's see. Where is that exit anyway, relative to here? Let's see. It is on the complete... No, it isn't on the complete other side of this place. It's right next to here. Okay. Well, yeah, let me just rearrange my setup and... No, you know what? I'll wait until I get moving. I'm not going to fight any more enemies on the way there anyway. So, wonder what is up here anyway. Why do we need to go through this place? Let's find out. Where's the rest of the tower that fell over anyway?
Time to move.
Can I look around? Oh, time to move. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to take a coffee break, Lightning. Ironic that you would be the one saying it's time to move, considering how much you sit on your ass in battle. Or you just stand around. But fair enough.
Now that looks like an easier way to get where we're going.
Well, let's take it.
Oh, another elevator.
I want you to throw your back out climbing, old man.
You really are a charmer, aren't you?
Why are you just standing like that, blinking at him? I don't know why, but when Sazh was just standing there, for some reason that just looks like, huh? I don't know. It just looks really, really odd to me for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You really are a charmer, aren't you? Well, yeah. Okay then. How does that even work? The funny thing is that if you get back in that thing, it will go back uphill and to the tower. Like, you'd figure just by looking at it, it would, be a one-way trip, but it's not. You can take it all the way back up. You see that was Cocoon in the background there, all the crystal dust there? That's why everything around here is covered in crystal. So, no, it's not a snow area. Yeah, I wish it was a snow area, but... Okay, so now I'm going to rearrange my setup again and be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. Back to good old Lightning in the lead there. So, let's take a look around. Yeah, this is Oerba. We finally made it. Kind of reminds me of making it to Xanarkand. Except it kind of looks like it's snowing. Yeah, this is about as close to a snow area as we get in the game. I mean, there was Lake Brescia earlier with the ice in it, but that was like crystal, so it wasn't really an ice area either. Oh well. This place kind of reminds me of the Dead Sea in Chrono Cross 2. I guess I just like, dead areas for some reason. Man, that's kind of creepy. Let's see. For this guy, yeah, we want Comrade Rev. There we go. Wow, I'm just annihilating these guys with my near-max stats at this point. The stats you get in the secondary job classes are almost negligible. I don't know, give or take 500, something like that. I think it is exactly 500, if I recall correctly. It's been like months since I've read the data log. I don't remember every single little nitpicking thing that they throw in there. It's too much. I forget where they mentioned the foul sea of this place, too. That Fang and Vanille were talking about with the flowers and everything. Now, we could head on up there, or we could head on here to find some hidden treasure. Yeah, they kind of hide it down there in the slope there, but... Oh, there you go. Another Perovskite. Might want to save that for upgrading something later. We are getting very close to where I want to go for upgrading my weapons and stuff, but not just yet. First things first, I want to grab this mission over here. What's going on? Oh, Ceratosaurs. Yeah, we've dealt with them before. They're going to be a lot easier this time around since I've gotten so many more stat gains. Oh, there they are. They just kind of popped up there. Yeah, let's start with this first. Alright, you know what? I think that's about enough for now, because as you can see, we've got a cutscene there, so I guess we gotta look around, try to find a way to get rid of these goofy tattoos. But can we find a way to lose these brands? Or is our only option to go back to the future? I mean, back to the future. Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.